And now it was about the 6th hour, and there was darkness over all the earth until the 9th hour. So that right there tells you that this wasn't a lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipses, remember the one we had back several years ago? It lasted, 15 minutes, something like that? This lasted for 3 hours. This was not a lunar eclipse. And then the sun was darkened, and the veil of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. What veil is this? This is the veil that's in front of the Holy of Holies. You can't go in there. Only the high priest can go in there once a year, and then he had to go in with blood sacrifice and with incense, or he might be struck dead just like that. He was the only one, and that veil was torn in two from top to bottom. And now you're welcome. You're invited. All of us are invited to come into the Holy of Holies. We're invited to come into the presence of God. In verse 46, and when Jesus had cried out with a loud voice, he said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. And listen, guys, we need to do that every day. Every day we need to say, Lord, I'm about to leave the house and go out into the world. Into your hands I commit my spirit. Do with me whatever you want to do. Bring people into my life that I can share the gospel of Jesus Christ. Listen, this life only lasts for a snap of the fingers. It's just a moment in time. And during this moment, give your life to Jesus, everything. Give it to Jesus all day long, every day. Look for people to share the gospel with. Look for people to invite to church. In verse 47, so when the centurion saw what had happened, he glorified God, saying, certainly this was a righteous man. Did Jesus out-talk him and out-think him? No. Jesus loved him. Even though this was probably the guy that nailed the spikes through his wrists and through his ankles to that cross, because Jesus said, Father, forgive him. Forgive that man that just nailed me to the cross. Forgive him. He knows not what he does. And through that, the Holy Spirit was able to minister to his heart and change his heart. When the centurion saw what had happened, he glorified God. Certainly this was a righteous man. And my friend says that centurion is in heaven. That's what my friend says. And the whole crowd who came together to that sightseeing, what had been done, they beat their breasts and they returned. And this was probably most of the same crowd that had just cried out, crucifying, crucifying. And now they were weeping. What have we done? What have we done? And Jesus has already said, Father, forgive them. If they want to change their mind, if they want to go a different way, Father, forgive them.